Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to do this super dramatic, what I call homecoming look. I feel like homecoming and prom are one of the one times that it's like super acceptable to be like over the top. Well, I mean, you can do this whenever you want to, but I specifically am doing this for homecoming because we're coming into the homecoming season. We just, back to school, so homecoming is coming soon. So I wanted to get this look up before then, so you could practice or do whatever. I'm gonna have another homecoming look coming on my channel that's gonna be all affordable products, so you should be on the lookout for that. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. I did one eye off camera, and we're going to do the other eye together. So I used the Soft Glam palette in this tutorial. This is just like such a good palette to me. I feel like it's a pretty popular palette. It's really popular actually. And I thought a lot of people may have this, which is why I wanted to use it. And you may already have some shades like this, so you don't have to use this exact palette. You can use, something you already have. The first shade I'm going to be going in with is Burnt Orange, and I'm using the Makeup Shack T4 brush. And before we do that, I'm going to add a little bit more eyeshadow base to my lid. I'm using the Plouise eyeshadow base. So like I said, I'm going to go in with Burnt Orange on this Makeup Shack brush. I ordered these Makeup Shack brushes like 3 or so weeks ago, and I'm really, really impressed. Like, I really like them a whole lot. Highly recommend them. So I'm going to be focusing this on the outer corner. I'm just going to be doing little circular motions. I'm just going to blend this basically all on the outer corner. Going to blend it from lower lash line, and then as I have less product on my brush, I'm going to take it up to my eyebrow. Not all the way to my eyebrow, but you guys know what I mean. I'm going to blend it kind of more into that brow bone shade. So that is the first shade down. That was the Burnt Orange. Now we're going to go in with a little bit of Rustic and Cypress Umber mixed together. We're going to keep this pretty low in the outer corner at first. Just trying to, blend it out. But we want to deposit most of the product first and then blend it upwards. I'm just doing little small circular motions with this brush. This is a Morphe M514. It doesn't matter if you get like messy with this tutorial, because we're gonna go in and clean up the lid with a little bit of that eyeshadow base that we already put down, just to make sure when we go in with like our glitter on the lid, everything is like really crisp and clean looking. And we're gonna go back in with the first brush and the Burnt Orange shade, just like a little bit of this. And we're gonna go over the two shades that we just put down, kind of blend them out some more. And now we're gonna go in with the Black Noir with this Morphe M506. It's just like a really small blending brush. And we're gonna take this like the same way that we took the other two shades, and we're going to start blending it really low and close to the lower lash line, and then we're going to take it up. but we're not going to take it as far up as we took the last two shades. This black is really just going to bring some depth and definition into this look and, you know, bring on the drama. Once I feel like I have the black shade blended out enough, I'm going to go back in with Rustic and Cypress Umber on the second brush that we used and just do a little bit more blending. And I'm just going to keep doing the same like small circular motions. I'm going to go back in with the same brush that we used to apply the black shade and just apply like a little bit more. And I'm going to like kind of pack this on, like do like a small patting motion, not really the little blending circular motions like I was talking about, because I just want to bring the shade back. I don't want to like blend it out. I want to make sure that it's still there. And then I'm going to go back in with the first brush that we used and just go over the edge of this to make sure everything is all blended together. You can even take a little bit more of that burnt orange shade if you want to. If you feel like you may have lost it in all the blending, you can apply like a little bit more just so you like see it. And now we're gonna go in and cut our crease with that same Plouise Base. And then I'm going to go in with a Makeup Shack T41. It's just like a flat shader brush. And we're going to go in with that highlight shade in the Soft Glam palette right here. And we're going to just pack this on the lid. And I'm going to go once again back in with that little brush and just blend over the edge. Like the start of the show, other than the lashes. I'm going to be taking the Stila Liquid. This is not Stila Liquid nothing. This is the Stila Glitter and Glow in Diamond Dust. I love these. I think these are like so amazing. I feel like if I could have these in every color, I would. Just so simple. You just paint them on the lid and they're good to go. I'm going to use some of my NYX liquid liner. You can just use whatever eyeliner you like to use. And I'm going to go and do just like a, not necessarily a thin line, but I'm just going to define my lash line with some black eyeliner. While my eyeliner is drying, I'm going to get my lashes ready. I'm so excited to finally talk about these lashes on my channel. I feel like I've been waiting for like forever to talk about these. But these are the Baddie B Lashes. I've been using another style recently on my Instagram. So if you guys are following me on Instagram, you've probably already seen me use this other style that I've been wearing. But this is a new one that, another pair that I just got too. These are, like I said, the Baddie B Lashes in the style instahoe. Yeah, instahoe. These lashes are not for the faint of heart. These are some thick lashes. These are dramatic. Like, these are 100% mink lashes. So if you are not for the whole mink situation, I completely understand. But the packaging alone on these is just like so good. Like, this is like magnetic. The little slide-in drawer or whatever. Pull tab on it is like, you know, super cute. So anyway, I'll have these linked below. They may not be in stock, but it's worth a shot. And that is the lashes. So we're gonna move on to the face makeup now. Like I said, I want to keep it pretty dramatic, full coverage. Like, I want this to be long wearing, because if you're gonna wear this for homecoming, you need it to last through whatever you're doing. Hopefully just dancing, but you need it to last. I've already done my primer moisturizer or whatever, I use the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. Nobody's surprised by that because I love this. It's so good. For foundation, I'm actually going to be mixing 2 foundations, which I shouldn't necessarily have to do this, but I'm going to do it just because I want to be a little extra, and I can be. So I'm going to be using the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and I'm going to mix in just like the tiniest bit of this Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation. This is the NARS one that I'm applying first with the brush, and then I'm going to add in a little bit of the Clinique one. This NARS Radiant Foundation is just like the name says, NARS Radiant Longwear Foundation. This is a really good foundation. I love NARS foundations. They're like probably my favorite brand for foundation. The All Day Luminous is like my favorite foundation. So I'm just going to blend this in with a beauty blender. You can use a brush or whatever you want to blend it in with, but I just prefer a beauty blender. My skin has been acting a little crazy here lately. I've had some friends right here on my nose. You probably saw them. They're gone now. We are covering them up and forgetting about them. If you do have acne that you want to cover up and you just feel like you need, more than like one layer, you can always do concealer underneath and then add some foundation on top if you just want the extra coverage. I just started watching Riverdale, and I feel like at first, like the first season, I couldn't stop watching. I was like, oh my god, I need to know, I need to know what's happening. The first day, have I been filming with something in my teeth this entire time? I really hope not. Oh my god. For concealer, I had been wanting to try this for so long, and I finally have been testing it out for probably 2 weeks now, and I have my final thoughts or whatever, my official review. Anyway, this is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. Super coverage is what it says on it. I was super excited to try this because everybody was comparing it to the Tarte Shape Tape. Actually, everybody was saying it was better than Tarte Shape Tape, which... Better than Tarte Shape Tape? That's like some big claims there. That's big claims. I got the shade Vanilla, which I don't feel like it's very light at all. Like, this is like, it doesn't... I know it may look light on camera, but just looking in person... I feel like I need to get like the lightest shade that they have. It's not as bright and as, out there as I want it to be. I've been liking a super bright under eye here lately. So I guess I didn't even say how I felt about this concealer. I do think it is just as good as Shape Tape. But I think it is more hydrating, which the claims of it is hydrating, long wearing, photo friendly, non-comedogenic, which just means non-pore clogging. So of course my camera cut off when I was cream contouring, but doesn't matter. So for cream contour, high-end drugstore, doesn't matter. This is my favorite. This is the Jordana Sculpt and Go contour stick in the shade Deep. Like I said, I'm going to pick this over any high-end, any whatever. So even though I wanted this to be more of a high-end homecoming look, I'm still going to include this. And it's still going to be in my affordable homecoming look. So just look out for it. So I just put that on the perimeters of my face. And now I'm going to go in and set everything. I'm using my Laura Mercier powder. This is like my all-time favorite powder. I'm going to first lightly set my under eyes with this. And then I'm going to go in and do a little bit of baking. So like I said, I'm going to take my sponge and dip it into the powder. And then set my under eyes. I still haven't set where I cream contoured because I'm gonna go in with another brush. I'm just gonna take a large powder brush and just press over all the areas that I cream contoured, or just all the areas that I haven't already set. I'm gonna go in and bake underneath my jawline, or excuse me, underneath my contour to really like define my jawline. This is supposed to give you that like super defined, structured face. It's one of the reasons I love to do this. Now we're just going to move on to contour and bronzer. And for contour, I'm going to take the, if I can get it out, just give me a second. I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour shade. This is the shade Havana. I'm going to mix Havana and Java, which are, give me a second and I'll show you. I'm going to mix these two shades. This is Havana, this is Java, and this is Havana. So I'm going to mix those two for my contour today. I've gone back to the Anastasia contour kit because it's just so dang good. Like, it is just so good, and I forgot how good it was. Taking the Matte Give Me Sun, definitely like my favorite bronzer, honestly. I think it's just such like a staple. I'm also gonna run it down my neck and then like a little bit under my jawline. And now we can go in and dust off all this baking that we have underneath for our contour. For blush, I'm going to be using this Tarte blush in the shade Genius. And because I went a little heavy-handed with the blush, I'm just going to take this same brush that I've been using, this Luxie tapered highlight brush, just to blend. And for highlight, I don't think I've ever used this on my channel. This is the Kylie Cosmetics pressed highlighter palette. It's kind of a mess. It got too hot in my car one day, and so it like, I had to like smush it back in there, so that's pretty sad. But I'm going to be taking Privacy Please and Unbothered. I'm going to be mixing these two shades. Privacy Please is pretty icy, but Unbothered is a little more gold. And I'm just going to be applying this on the highest points in my cheeks. This mirror is everything. Like, it is so good. When I tell y'all that this highlight palette is, it's really good. It really is. Like, it is blinding, but also like really smooth. It's like a jelly kind of, not like jelly, but putty. It feels more like putty, the consistency of these powders. They announced today that Kylie Cosmetics is coming to Ulta. That's pretty exciting. At least I think that's pretty exciting. What I'm also gonna do is take my same blush brush and I'm gonna dip into this bottom shade right here, Do Not Disturb. It's like pretty pinky, and I'm gonna use this kind of like a blush topper. I don't know if y'all have seen here lately that Kylie's kind of had like a really like pinky blush situation going on. I'm really into it. So when I opened this palette up the other day and I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, I need to use that. So I'm just going to take my Milani setting spray and I'm going to set this all down. I'm going to kind of like cover my eyes though, because I don't want to get this on my eyeshadow because I don't want it to crease. Now we're just going to go in and do our bottom lash line and then our lips, and we will be done. So I'm just going to take that black shade from the palette, Noir, and I'm going to press it with a flat brush. This is just a Morphe brush, and I'm going to use this just to like define the eye. Almost like an eyeliner, as you guys can see. I'm going to take it like all the way in on the inner corner. I'm just going to stop it like about like right there, and then I'm going to take this Makeup Shack T64 brush, and I'm going to use a little bit of the burnt orange shade, and I'm going to like take this on the edge of the brush. I'm not taking it like this. I'm going to take it like this just to smoke it out. I'm just going to throw the Marc Jacobs highliner in the shade Blacker in my waterline, and then I'm going to throw some mascara on. Now, lastly for lips, I'm using the MAC Stripdown lip liner. I'm going to use this lip liner to kind of fill my lips in some too. I'm going to go in with the KatVonD Bow and Arrow liquid lipstick. I am going to add a little bit of the lip gloss on top. This is just the NYX Butter Gloss in Fortune Cookie. I personally have just been way more into lip glosses than liquid lipsticks, but that's just me. So this is the final look. I hope you guys like it. I think it is so pretty. I love the way it turned out. Wasn't real sure what I was going to do when I first started filming this video, but I knew I wanted it to be dramatic. I knew I wanted super full lashes, smoked out lash line, heavy makeup. I knew I wanted that, so I really love the way this turned out. I think this is perfect for homecoming or prom or whatever. You wear it whenever you want to wear it. But if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and turn your post notification bell on so you will be notified every time I post a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!